everyone, it's T.
And your boy Jay.
And today we are going to be talking about how we met. So, a little bit of history on us. We've been together for 9.5 years. September will make 10 years that we've been together. And let's get into talking about how we first met. So, I was going to a family reunion in Georgia, and it was a 3-day event. And my cousin that lived in Georgia, we went to go hang out with her boyfriend. And when we went, he was friends with her boyfriend. So we hung out for how many days during that 3-day weekend? Like
2 days.
2? Yeah, so he had a girlfriend at the time. I had a boyfriend at the time. So it wasn't like we were flirting with each other or anything. We just were friends. Yeah. So I think I friended you on MySpace before we left.
Yeah.
This was back in 2005 when MySpace was popping. So
it was alright. It wasn't all that.
So we became friends on MySpace. I went back to Florida. He stayed in Georgia. And we would speak to one another every now and then. Just, hey, what's up? How you been doing? Or whatever. But I think I broke up with my boyfriend and I changed my status to single. And
I think I was on MySpace one day. And I just went on there to see, I think I was looking at her pictures because I kind of was a little stalkish. I was kind of a little stalkish, so I think I was looking at her pictures and what was it? I seen her status. That's what it was. I was going through and I seen her status, and so I was like, let me send her a message and see what what's going on, and maybe something could go on between me and her. So, but yeah.
So he sent me the message, and the message said something was like, I see you're single now. I'm single too. How have you been? We just basically caught up. So we exchanged numbers just as friends, because at the time
we just got out of a relationship.
We had just got out of our relationship. So I don't think I was looking for anything. I don't think you were looking for anything. We just were friends. We had chemistry when we hung out. So we used to talk on the phone like every day, all day. We would talk, get to know each other. So he told me one day that him and his friend were coming down here.
Yeah, we was coming down here on vacation. And I told her, could we meet up or whatever and hang out? So when I came to Florida, that's what we did, because I was going to like a resort. So we hung out, got something to eat, talked, and for a little while, for about 2 hours, because I had a time limit to get to my destination. So
yeah. So he left, and I was kind of sad that he was leaving, because by then I started to kind of develop feelings for him, but I didn't approach him with it because I didn't know how he felt. Like, I felt that our relationship was like a brother-sister type relationship, because at the time, when we first met, I was 17. By this time, I was 18. He's 5 years older than me, so I didn't know. So he left, we went our separate ways again, and we started talking more and more after that. So finally, one day he was like, do you want to try to see if we can make this relationship go further? So I was like, yeah. So we started a relationship, and everything was going good for the first, how many months? Like 4 or 5 months. Everything was going good. But I think what it was hard, because you gotta think back then, like in 2006, 2005, there wasn't phones with Skype and all that on it. So you're basically just talking on the phone to someone. Like, we didn't see each other. We lived like 8 or 9 hours apart, and I was working, he was working, so we very rarely had time to get free. So I was young.
I did call.
I was young, and I had just graduated from high school, and I was having fun. Like, I wasn't with guys or cheating on them or anything like that, but I was just hanging with my friends and going out a lot. And I think I take full responsibility. I put a stress on our relationship because I had a double standard. I can go and do what I wanted to do, but when he would want to go out with his friends, I had a problem with it. So he basically told me, he was like, look, this relationship is stressing me out.
It's too much. Basically, I couldn't deal with it. It was stressing me to the point that people around me was telling me that, oh, you losing weight and you stressing over a female that's not here. I think you should vet the situation. So
yeah, and I feel like he had a lot of people in his ear, like his friends and family members and stuff.
But not so much family members, it's friends that I worked with. Because they knew about you, so I told them a little things about you and stuff like that. But they always wanted to let me meet her when she coming down or whatever. But it didn't work out like that. So it was like, you basically got a long distance relationship. You don't know what she's doing. Not saying she's doing stuff, but I think you should find somebody where you live.
Yeah. So he broke up with me, and I think
don't cry.
I'm not gonna cry. He broke up with me, and like, it took for him to do that for me to see like how much I really cared about him. Because in that 2-month time frame when we weren't together, like, I was sad. I stopped going out. I lived by myself at the time. I had my own place. My parents had rental property, and I had one of the places. So I had my own place and a job, car. I mean, but all I would do was go to work and come home, and he would be on my mind, like, so bad. I'd be like, okay, he broke up with me, just move on. He's in Georgia, I'm in Florida, it's not gonna work. So I used to have, well, she wasn't a roommate, she just stayed with me or whatever. So I would talk to her and tell her, like, I miss him. Like, I really, that wasn't just my boyfriend, he was like my best friend. I miss him. So what happened after that? Because I don't know. I still to this day don't know what she actually did. So
basically, we moved on.
We?
No.
Tell how she called you.
Basically, I was at work. It was about, I guess, 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock in the evening, and I was sitting at a restaurant, and I was waiting on my food, and I received a phone call from her friend. I was like, why is she calling me? How'd she get my number in the first place? I couldn't figure that out. How'd she get my number? But she called me and she was like, I think you and Tisha talk. She wants to talk to you. I think that's what she told me. She wants to talk to me. I was like, what she want to talk to me about? So she was telling me, it was so long ago, I can't remember everything she told me, but she was basically saying, call her. So I got off the phone with her. I sat there for about a good 10, 15 minutes, and then I called her. And she answered the phone, and she was like, hello.
I tried to play so
she tried to play it off like
I ain't checking for you. Who you is? What you doing calling me? Like, cause he broke my heart. He broke up with me, and I was mad at him. Like, you ended what we had. So
I ended it. Yeah, because it's stressful. I don't need all that stress. Why need to be stressed out? I'm always stressed out. I gotta go to work, and then I gotta realize you ain't here, and I'm wondering what's going on, and but
so
basically I called her
for 2 months. He called me. We talked how you just caught up or whatever, and I think I basically told him, like, these past 2 months have been horrible. Like, I can't stop thinking about you, and let's try again. So we slowly said we would work on things again. But the 2-month time frame that we weren't together, he had a girlfriend.
Okay.
So
Was I wrong?
he moved on 2 months.
That's not really moving on for 2 months. That's just somebody I start talking to. It wasn't nothing serious. I can see if, oh, okay, I called you and you asked me, do you have a girlfriend? I was like, yeah. And by that time I called you, we wasn't together no more.
Yeah, they had broken up. So we got back together, and we was like, look, this isn't going to work. We need to be together. So let's decide who's going to move. So we eventually came to a decision, like, okay, one of us needs to make the step to move. So I talked to my mom, and I was telling them, because initially I was going to move to Atlanta.
Which I wanted her to move, but
I talked to my mom. I'm a very family-oriented person. Me and my family are very, very close, as to where him and his family are close, but
not as close as they are.
yeah, so I talked to my mom about it, and she was like, I don't really know. I mean, you don't have no family up there. You don't really know what you're getting yourself into. And you're established here. You have your own place. You have a car. Why don't he just move here? And the reason I didn't even think about him moving to Florida is because my parents were strict. Like, I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend until I was 18. So I was thinking they would be like, no, that's totally out of the question. But my mom was like, I'll talk to your dad. Won't you just see if he'll move here? So we did, and a month later.
Was it a month? I think it was a little longer than that.
No, it was a month. After we decided, okay, let's work everything out, then it was
I
like,
moved here in March.
yeah,
So you mean tell me from February to
March, yeah.
I didn't think it was that soon.
Yeah, so he moved here, and we haven't spent a day apart since. Well, one day.
Well,
When you went to Boca Raton with Karan. So, but we've been together ever since then. We get along like, this is my best friend. I couldn't see myself being with no one else. We've been engaged for a long time.
don't judge. Do not judge me.
Well, we went through the process, like, we actually had a date set, invitations were sent out, venue was picked out, church space was picked out, and I called it off. Not because it was anything between me and him. It's just, it was stressful because
Basically, people didn't want to cooperate with the procedure.
yeah, it's like
So-
you're having to tell people, go to your fittings, and especially when you have people that are out of town in your wedding, it's kind of hard to coordinate and get everything together when you can't have rehearsals and you can't do everything you need to do. And it became too much stress. I mean, too much money. I mean, we spent money. I think I ended up selling everything, decorations, all that stuff was done. We were just waiting for our families to really come together and start the process of rehearsing and all that. And it was hard to get their schedules to be free. So I just was like, we'll go to Vegas and get married. So
if ever been to Vegas and got married, please let me know where to go. I don't want to dress up like Elvis and doing all that crazy crap. But yeah.
yeah, so we plan on, we want to see if we can make that happen, because when we were going to get married, we were going to actually get married on our anniversary date that we actually got together, so we can keep our date. So maybe this year we'll go to Vegas and get married.
Yep.
Who knows? But the space we are in now, we're happy. Like I said, we've been together for 9.5 years. September will make 10.
September, what date is it?
September 22nd, don't do me.
Oh yeah, better get right, because I'm the one that usually remember it. She can't. That's the truth, and you know it.
I know. When we, September 22nd, 2005, hence just the two of us, 05. Yeah, we've been together since 2005. But this is my best friend, my right-hand man, my soulmate.
This is my soldier, my ride or die, my Bonnie. My Bonnie. So don't mess with me, because I get Bonnie on you. Bonnie.
So yeah, you guys, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. But
Yeah.
thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video.
Yeah.
And
Subscribe to our channel.
yep.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We enjoyed doing it, reminiscing on the past,
The good, the bad.
the ugly.
Yeah, but thanks for watching, cause we got to go. Deuces.
Peace.